So hi everyone, here's, as promised, a slightly longer version of the brief video earlier on the updates that are happening to Dolphin. So I'm up at the yard. Dolphin's now under a cover, which has made a huge difference to the way we can progress work. I'm standing on the port side, on the left-hand side, the side with the red light on. The only reason I can remember that is because in the Navy apparently they have to pass the port bottle to the left, port's red, and that's the only way I can ever remember it. Handy trick that. Anyway, I appreciate that the view behind me isn't quite what you may have been expecting at this stage in the game, but if you can see through the foliage and the cracked paint and even the holes in the hull, then everything's looking good. So we've had our soft launch, as I mentioned, so that was our gathering up here of prospective volunteers. We've now got 45 in the group, which is tremendous, bloody marvellous, really chuffed with that. And we're going to see how that pans out in terms of how we can safely allow folk to be up here working and cracking on with the right kind of supervision and all the rest of it. So moving around now to the bow, pretty much still the same as it always has been. Nothing much has happened here. Down here you can see some of the items that we've actually taken out from the interior of the vessel, because hopefully, I really don't know how much of this we'll be able to salvage, reuse, but in keeping with our ethos of absolutely using every last nut and bolt and piece of timber that we can in terms of upcycling, recycling and reusing, I'm really very much hoping we can still use some of this kit. Certainly the vessel's wheel will be absolutely put back into service. Moving around now to the starboard side and more foliage. To be honest, I became a bit attached to all this and I'm loath to take it off, but it's now past its prime, unfortunately, and my plans to replant it have, I'm afraid, failed. The biggest changes, however, have taken place inside the hull. So we've had a really good go at it. We've stripped it out pretty much. There's still some work to do, but we've had a real good go at it. And you can see the saloon bulkhead's gone, all the paraphernalia, the floorboards, a lot of the wiring, the engine's obviously out already. So we've had a real good go at it. You can see the forward bulkhead there that separated the little cuddy cabin. There's the head, or the loo for landlubbers, and there's a little kitchenette area which will soon be coming out as well. And then we'll get the old reciprocating saw onto the top section here and whip that off as well. So basically it's now ready for a really good inspection, a really good going over by the pro boat builders, and they can start advising us on what needs doing and how to go about it. So that's where we are. So it's all really great. We've got the first tranche, the first quarter of our target funding through. So a massive thank you to Rockfish and the Devon Environment Foundation for enabling that. Really positive news. And it gives us a real great opportunity to launch a crowdfunding campaign probably later on in the summer, possibly in the early autumn, which will also support the project too. So just coming down the ladder, moving around to the stern. It's been really great how this has been received, and we've got loads of offers from phenomenal people who've got loads of expertise and skills and tools and all kinds of things that can help the project along. So there is a huge amount still to do, but I've got to be honest, it's been what I've done so far. I've really enjoyed it. It's fascinating, really superb. And although there are a few, you discover a few issues, shall we say. Should we have another look in the interior via the hole in the hull? Never a great thing on a boat, to be honest, but it could be worse. It could be in the right underneath. But so that's it for now. We've just got one last thing. We have some phenomenal upcycled rolls of marquee carpet, which is great because we can get this on the deck, on the ground rather, and that'll prevent any pollution from the paint, the barnacles and all the other muck and detritus we move off the hull with pressure washing, etc. Then that can be hoovered up and disposed of responsibly afterwards. So that's been fantastic, and thanks very much to Simon who donated the carpet. So folks, that's it for now. Thanks very much for tuning in. We'll add more updates as the project progresses, and yeah, it's all good. Thank you.